Later than that, we are now on year 7, and this fort has been an experiment. It's been a lot of experiments. This is actually fort 2.5 for me, because I'm not counting my first fort, my tutorial fort. It counts right, but it doesn't really count. My first real fort was the one with the towers and stuff. It's on YouTube if you wanted to see that. Hi, Linux Town!
I am home, and I don't get my brain less than 3.
You don't get your brain, I don't get my brain sometimes either. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. That is incredibly generous. Welcome home, I'm glad you made it safely. We only just started too, you're home just in time. I talked a lot. I had a lot to say today. Yeah, so this is fort 2.5 because I did have a fort in between my last big fort and this one, which was the fort with the aquifers that like drove me crazy, so I stopped playing that one.
I don't get my brain less than 4 Jez actually.
I don't get my brain less than 5 Jez actually. Alistair, thank you for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. I appreciate the support from both of you. Thank you. You know a big mod called Dark Ages 5? It's existed since Old Dwarf Fortress, so what does it do? What does it do for the game? Okay. My head is itchy because of my hat. You know, that is one thing that I didn't really understand for a long time, is like, why sometimes do things make me so itchy? It is a sensory thing. It's a sensory thing. My brain doesn't like the itchy fabrics. And they really bug me. But it's also like walking around without socks. I hate walking around without socks. I don't care if it's 120 degrees outside, I still want socks on. Anyways, what was I saying? So, this was the temporary fort. I was intending for my dwarves to live here for like maybe a year. Instead, they've been here for 7 or so. It's quite a bit. We actually have a number of problems to address today. A few things to address. But I'll get around to that. So, the big reason why it took so long to even start moving out of the temporary fort, because we started moving away from the temporary fort, is because we were digging this. And so here's the lava moat. It really works.
My vassal! More my vassal! My vassal! Everybody's my vassal!
Linux Town! Thanks for the 5 gift subs! Sniper, have a good one. Thanks for the art. Be well. Winch, Gurasanova, Frog for Hire, Fanny Oggs.
My vassal! More my vassal! My vassal! Everybody's my vassal! Everybody's my vassal!
Andre just brought me food. It's very warm food. Weagle music. Physics, please enjoy. Thank you so much, Linux Town. Lex, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Yulu Katzen, Bang Orangutan. I'm the less scholarly potato. Reapold, Tungle, Keybold, Average Boring Man, Devil's Waffle, and Synexix. Thank you, Lex. Thank you, Linux Town. It's a level 5 hype train. I appreciate the support. Thank you for your generosity today. Hype train. Mighty Mark, thanks for the follow. Welcome. I have a lot to talk about. I did the Kit Fox stream, and they bug me if I get to get rid of them. Get rid of who? That is what I talked about, though. Thank you very much for the generosity. I appreciate it. Food is good. With concepts, thanks for the 5 bits. That's a hype train, alright? The music stopped. This is the CK3 song. Hi, Mighty Mark. You only bought this a few days ago. Great game. Never played the original. I picked this up. Actually, I got a press review key, which I have put the hours into to make it worth it. But I did get it on release, and I can't stop playing. I was kind of getting over it, but then this weekend, that's what I was talking about. I went on the Kit Fox Games Twitch channel and talked a bit with Salford Sal and the Scoundrel M about Dwarf Fortress things, and it like reignited this need to play. So I had some thoughts about what to do down here with all these rocks. Infinite stockpiling. Quantum stockpiling, I mean. I'm gonna do it with all these rocks. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna move them all to a quantum stockpile, so that way we can start building things here. It was a great idea. I don't know why I didn't think of it. Like, I even knew it existed, and just didn't consider it an option. So it was a really, 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 really fun opportunity. Like, I had a great time learning about more Dwarf Fortress stuff. So, like, while I was doing that, on Saturday, I took the time to, like, plan out the other section of the base so we can dig it out and everything. And I also started going through my dwarves because Sal had this idea to assign your dwarves that have life ambitions to create masterworks or to create a great work of art to engraving. Because, like, every time they engrave something, it's a chance to create a great work. So I started going through my dwarves, and I wanted to share this with you all. And just have dropped dwarves who want to create a great work or accomplish something into the engraving category. I've got something to show you all. I've never seen this on a dwarf, and I know that this is only like my second real fortress, but there's a dwarf among this group that caught my attention. I have renamed her to keep an eye on this one. For reasons. We've got it's Itten Bellworlds. 82 years old. Healthy. Doesn't really do too much. An adequate planter, an adequate beekeeper. So does things in nature. Strangely enough, she has got an interesting set of values, and I've never seen this on any creature in Dwarf Fortress, let alone a dwarf. Let alone a dwarf, okay? She personally would just as soon have nature and the great outdoors burned to ashes and converted into a great mining pit, and thinks that the world should be engaged in perpetual warfare. She dreams of bathing the world in chaos.
I'm going to war.
I have seen creatures dream to bathe the world in chaos, but those were evil creatures. Should have named her Suey. Thank you all so much for the hype train, and thank you very much for the support. You're so kind and generous, thank you. Rocks annoy me as well. Yeah, they're really hard to get rid of. Sounds like a good raiding captain. Yes, you know, now that I think about it, we should probably put her in a squad as well. I shared this in Discord, and I think George was like, if you want to be the thought police, you can squish her under a bridge. And I don't really want to. I kind of want to see what happens. Like, is she actually evil? Is she just chaotic neutral? Is she chaotic evil? Is she chaotic good? Probably not chaotic good. But I'm just gonna let her continue doing her thing. Like, she hasn't caused any trouble up to this point. And I don't know how long she's been here. I'm not sure if I can check to see how long they've been a part of your fort. But she hasn't caused issues. I don't think. Has she killed anybody? We did have a, like, fort-wide brawl. We had 22 dwarves die in the brawl. They killed each other. I'm thinking maybe yes because of the dabbling fighting. Where do I see their... Oh, kills. None. She hasn't killed anybody. Like, so she hasn't done, as far as I can tell, anything bad. She just dreams of bathing the world in chaos and wants perpetual warfare and wants to turn the world into a gigantic mining pit. Ice or Ice Mage? Yeah, she's just chaos. I don't know. We'll see. There's, like, no reason to do anything to her. Except if you do want to be the thought police, right? Dig until we find a cave that already has engravings in it. And put her in a bedroom there. Her offspring could have been the devil? Well, actually, does she have any offspring? I didn't check. So, yeah, she really caught my attention, and I wanted to share. With a name like that, though, I feel like she should be easier to find. Oh, keep an eye on this one. Relations? She has a lot of friends, like, in the fort. No children, though. No children, no significant other. I guess it would have said here, right, that they have children. The cat decided he's a seal. His nose is really stuffy, so I think that he's sitting like that so he can breathe better. Dwarf Therapist lets you group dwarves by migrant wave. Yeah, we should get that. She's a social butterfly. Yeah, so... Now you're sad. I'm sad too. This kitty just... He doesn't... It doesn't really seem to affect him that much. Like, he still does everything that he would do, like, when he isn't having bad nose problems. He just has a stuffy nose. Which also doesn't really impact him that much because he can just breathe out of his mouth. Cats aren't mouth breathers. Like, instinctively, they're nose breathers, but, like, he's not going to suffocate because he can breathe out of his mouth. And so, like, every vet that I've spoken to about this just say, like, it doesn't really affect their quality of life. Just clean their nose and, like, let them do their thing. But, like, it just... He can't clean his own nose, so... Unless I want to sit there and, like, constantly wipe it, it just runs until it turns into a booger. And then I have to clean the boogers off, and then it runs, and then it boogerfies again. Poor kitty. Wrong words. I was wondering. I am his human servant. Yes, that's true, but human servant still has to work. So that way we can afford his food. So that he can, you know, be a spoiled prince that he is. So we have finally finished the Great Hall. We finally finished the Great Hall, and now I've started working over here. This is intended to be a tavern. This right now is my first temple in the fort, actually, to any non-specific deity. Intense breathing. Mighty Mark! Thank you so much for the brand new subscription with Prime! Thank you so much, welcome! I hope you enjoy the ad-free viewing. We have sound effects, and we have really cute emotes. Super cute. What's the loot about? So, the loot alert So Diamond said intense breading. Trying to say breathing. If you were to just change one letter in that, it would say intense breeding, and that's the loot alert. That's the loot alert. Okay, so that's that. I think I've caught you all up on just what's going on here. I'm trying to move everybody downstairs. We have a few more things to do over here, and we've got to figure out some stockpiles. I don't know. The really big issue is this. We worked so hard to get this pump stack going, and it works. We've got the pump stack that goes all the way up. It brings water to the very tippity top of the fort, and it squeezes through these diagonals onto the grates, and it actually falls all the way down, like we hypothesized, and mists the staircase. It works. It falls down to here, where it gets caught in these squares and also falls into the caverns. It also falls into the caverns. And, you know, minor details. But the pump stacks pull this water up. And, sorry, the screw pumps. These are called screw pumps when they're not in a pump stack. The pump stack is like the combination of screw pumps to make a pump stack. These screw pumps grab water from here and dump it here into this, where it then all meets up and goes down this little hallway. And just as we also hypothesized, it falls into this channel that we dug with water wheels and turns the water wheels as it moves off the map, which is really cool. That's really, really cool. So these water wheels turn, and they actually rotate this beam here, which comes back around and connects to the screw pumps. So at first we had to have dwarves run on these to have the screw pumps work, but now it's kind of self-running. Like the water turns the water wheels, which turns this, which moves the water. So as long as we don't run out of water, I think this should continue to function. Problem is, we are running out of water. That's the real issue to address today. This is the real issue to address. So I started the pump stack in the middle of autumn when the brook is frozen. So we don't have a water source now. And the water that we have in here is limited. And we're already down to, in certain sections, like only a depth of 3, which is kind of scary. All the way at the end, it's still 5. But I was told that if you run magma underneath a frozen block of ice, it might thaw. And so I started having a dwarf dig like towards the brook. Like I've dug this all out because I'm thinking of, you know, unleashing some lava here to try and melt the ice. And I don't know if it'll work. But just in case, that's backup plan number 1. Because if we run out of water, it's gonna be bad news. So as far as feedback goes, George, I don't really know what to do for that, because we've already routed all the water off the map. Like, there's a fortification here. And a water wheel. Like, how can I guess I could remove this water wheel and, like, block this off. And then just reroute the water a different direction. Do I need to have a water level 4 for the wheels to even work? So we do. We do have a water wheel level 4 in this section here. And because these wheels turn, I think it turns them all. I do not know if all of them turning generates the same amount of power as if they were all moving because they had enough water. Does this make sense? And so because they're attached by gears, if a few of them move, they all move together, just because of the gear system. But do the wheels in the front that are not being pushed by water also generate power? I want to say yes, but I don't know. And I don't know that I can check. They're all producing 800 power, actually. They're active, total power 800. Total power needed, 429? Is that saying we need 429 power to run these things? Oh. Oh, no. I think... How much power does a water wheel generate? Oh, sorry. My chat was frozen. Everything solid is mutable. Omereed, I am not French. I don't read French. So I'm I am skipping over the conversation that is going on in chat right now because I have no idea what it means. Water wheel only generates 100 power. Okay. Oops. Wrong button. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay, so we only have 8 wheels that are immersed in a water depth of 4. I mean, it like fluctuates a little bit, but I think these 8 are reliably immersed in that depth of water. So the rest of these are not producing power. Okay, so no. They turn, but they're not producing power. Do they reduce the amount of power you're creating because they like add more resistance to the water wheels that are turning? You're discussing very important cheesy goodness. Cheesy goodness. Cheese. I like cheese. Have a good one, Wolf Concepts. Have fun painting the minis. Good luck. I bet they're going to turn out fantastically. What's the puzzle? The puzzle is, we have a very limited amount of water. And this was on Thursday, I said, Future Jess problem. Well, Future Jess is here. I'm here. And I have a limited amount of water in my fort. And this amount right here. And that is supposed to turn some water wheels, which is not deep enough to turn the water wheels, so we're not generating power, to move water up this and then dump it down my waterfall mist generator thingy. And then it reaches this level and runs these water wheels here, and then the water gets sent off the map. My source of water is frozen, and when I built this, I completely forgot to consider the fact that water freezes. And that my water would be frozen in the winter. So rather than having my water go off the edge of the map, I think we're gonna want to reroute it like back into my reservoir. So I have that here. I think we're just literally gonna want to send it back down. So instead of it going this way, it would end up back here. I do not have an aquifer on this map. Yeah, Agra, you hate it when the future sneaks up on you. I know. Future you, like you, can't think of the word. The one that means divert, but diverting time. Defer, there we go. You defer these issues to future you, and then here we are. The future's here now. Ice and Vision. You like the recycling scheme. You're on the Halcyon Discord? Nice. I hope you like it there, Linux Town. I hope you like it there. I, for one, am rallying to change the Halcyon Discord logo because my brain does not see it. Actually, I would like some feedback. For those of you who are in the Halcyon Frequency Community Discord, do you have trouble seeing the server icon? Like, obviously I know it's there, but because of its color, I don't think to click on it. Like, I want to be more active in that Discord, but I have all Discords muted-ish, except for my Discord and my team Discord. Like the Halcyon, like, personal team Discord. Otherwise, I just get way too many notifications, and, like, I can't deal with it. So, like, I need to actually see the server icon and, like, remember to go and visit the server, but I, like, literally don't see it. You can see the black void. A light version would be great. Yeah, I'm on team change the server icon. It doesn't catch my attention. What is my Discord? That's my Discord. Okay, yes, let's do the water recycling. And so let me pick your brain chat for those of you who have done stuff like this before. When it comes to water physics in this game, I know that it's supposedly, excuse me, like Timberborn. But if you know the answer to this question, please speak up. If you'd like, you don't have to. But if I were to dig another channel here, but channel it downwards, so like channel it onto 1Z level lower. So if the water, I don't know how to describe this with my hands. If the water's moving this way, no, let's say this way, towards the camera. This is my little aqueduct, and like right here is where the edge of the map is, right? So if I were to dig a channel like this, would the water stay on elevation 19, or would it go downwards with gravity onto elevation 18? It will flow down to 18. Because that's what I would expect to happen. Okay, so we technically could leave the fortification here, or when we have too much water, and the water will leave the map. But when we don't have enough water, we can divert it. Water prefers to flow down. Cool. Okay, then we can make this work. Because when we have a water deficit, we can make a self-looping system. But then if we have an overflow of water, we can just kick it off the map. Cool. Question is, where do we do that? Man, I love it. I love that, like, you can actually plan stuff like this. It's so cool. This is like everything that I've wanted out of some games, like strategy games, and they just haven't delivered. Hi there, Blissful Hydra! Welcome in. Welcome in. How was the stream? How was Rocket League? I hope it was absolutely wonderful. Welcome in. I'm Jess, and I can't stop playing Dwarf Fortress. Maybe I'm a permanent Dwarf Fortress streamer now. George, enjoy the lurk. Why not have a permanent self-looping system, a water reactor? I mean, isn't that kind of what we have? Yeah, we don't have a reactor because it doesn't loop. That was my thinking face. If you're unfamiliar, I was running the possibilities through my mind, like in The Hangover, that scene where what's his name with the beard is like at the card table and all the equations are going past his face. That was me just now. Yeah, we don't recycle the water, but... do we have to worry about, like, water contamination? I don't think so. I don't think we do, right? So if we were to just keep looping the same water over and over, it doesn't get dirtier, right? Because... boop, it's already dirty. Contaminants don't matter, but this is also our drinking water. This is also drinking water. So, like, my well is right here. And this is the original reason why I dug this channel, actually, was so that way we would have access to water. Because the brook was all the way over here. And my fort's, like, all the way over here. We want to pass it through a pump or a U-bend. A U-bend? What? What is a U-bend? In Dwarf Fortress, what is a U-bend? Has some kind of giant reservoir of water that is fed from the river. Has enough water to feed into the sewer to power everything. Just needs a scheme of how the water flows out of the bottom. Let's start with what we just discussed. Where is my stiff? There it is. There you are. So it's hard to plan for because it is late autumn and winter still coming. How many pump stacks are we going to need to bring the water back? If I'm taking it down to elevation 18, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 pump stacks to bring it to the level of my reservoir. Okay, bye, Emmy. Oops, wrong camera. 4 pump stacks. We're gonna need 900 power. A pump stack requires a pump. A screw pump requires 100 power. A little over 100, I think. Yeah. No, 401. Wait, what? Wait, these each require 400 power? Or is it saying this system needs 429 power? $400 total for the system. Okay, that's very confusing because, like, I'm looking at screw pump 1, and then it says here, total power needed 429. That kind of tells me that this one screw pump requires 429 power, but okay. I gotcha. Total power in our system is 800. Wiki says one screw pump needs 10 power. I think it's 100 power. So maybe the... Wiki's outdated. Linux Town, have a good sleep. Thank you for joining us today. Be well, and thank you for the support. Oh, make the water go up and then back down. Well, it's run through screw pumps in so many places, so I think it's okay. I did not know that screw pumps were water filters. Should we take a break? Why? Why take a break? Oh, so I can eat my food? Not even 2 hours. Why don't we take one in like 20 minutes? I wonder if I can utilize these screw pumps somehow. No. I don't think so. I mean, we could. What we could do is route this water like back into this section here and just have it continually circle just in this location. But I don't think that's what we want to do. We want it to go back into the reservoir. Otherwise, the rest of the mechanisms throughout the base aren't going to run. And to be honest, I don't know that there's enough water remaining to run it anyway. So anyways, the reason why I did that check was because... let's just say we need 500 power. Because the water wheels require 10 power each. These require 100, that's 400. So we need 4 water wheels to run the pumps, but then we need an additional 40 powers to run the water wheel, so 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I channel beneath that thing. Dad's question. No, I can't. Okay, so we're gonna have to take the axle out, but again, that's okay as long as we have these 5 turning. Ugh, forehead itchy. Early break, late stream. I know, like, what's going on today? Yes, so I do have a plan for getting more water in the system. I do. That is this. I'm currently digging a tunnel, which is taking ages because we're out of drinks. And my dwarves are thirsty, and apparently they work at like half speed when that's the case. So like we're building a tunnel. And this is conveniently like right underneath the brook. Actually, it's 2 tiles under the brook. If I were to use lava to melt this, does it have to be directly underneath? Oh, it is, because the brook is on this level too. Yeah, because otherwise we wouldn't have water here, duh. Yeah, so this is underneath, one layer underneath the brook. And I don't know which way the inlet for this brook is. Like, does it flow south to north, or does it flow north to south? And so I have my miners set to dig out underneath here because maybe, just maybe, the inlet is here for the brook. And if that's the case, we can melt it with lava and then it will flow into the system. That's currently my plan. As you can see, it is foolproof. Hi, Valvinar! Mine the ice, store the boulders in a reservoir. What happens if you mine the ice? Is there water underneath it? Oh, they don't melt into usable water? That's lame. Alright. So we're gonna hit play and wait for them to take out this axle here so that way I can channel beneath it. So let's turn this one into a blueprint real fast. Beep. Beep. One of these buttons does it. There we go. Something else I've also done is tell my haulers to make an infinite stockpile of a quantum stockpile of rocks. And so I've told them to dump that like right here, I think. I made my dumping zone right there, in between two stonecutter tables. So yeah, that's gonna take ages. I'm thinking I should probably not try to do all these at once. Let's see, so something else too is this. I want them to dig this out, and I think I planned this correctly. It was really difficult for me to like look at this thing that I made and then like go up here and draw it out, so I think it's right. If it's not, we can always put wall pieces back. This is a lot of work. We probably are gonna need a couple more miners. We also accidentally killed a miner by killing them in lava. So we've got some peasants that we can turn into miners, I guess. And let's go! Each gear assembly consumes 5 power, each water wheel and pump consumes 10, each axle consumes 1. Your only power generation, your water wheels... Your only power generation is water wheels, which generate 100 per active wheel. Okay, hold on. Quick maths. Yeah, it was totally an accident. So these are down here aren't consuming power. Oh my gosh, I just saved the game. Because I hadn't even hit play yet. So like, as they move down, they're turning because they're part of the system, but they're not consuming power. That makes each water wheel net 90 when they're active. But when they're inactive, they're net 10. Oh. Yes, these are all consuming power, so it actually is worthwhile to like maybe put a lever on it. So we can turn these off. So, -10 plus -5 plus -2. So each power wheel is consuming 17. Kind of. I wanted to play this save so badly this weekend. So badly, like I had a I had a very, very, very difficult time, like, not playing this. They can't get down here. I just realized. They cannot get down here. Chat. Is a hatch waterproof? Can water pass through a hatch? They are waterproof when closed. Perfect. Okay. Then I've got an idea. I'm gonna build a staircase to here. Look how many blocks we have. So many blocks. How about Gabbro blocks? I'm gonna put a hatch on top of it. So if this ever actually is full to like a full level of 7 out of 7, and I don't want it to flood the rest of the fort, we can just close the hatch. Perfect. Oh, I did not know doors are waterproof. Okay, so our drinks are going back up. I've allowed my dwarves to go back into the basement. And down here, we are growing plump helmets. It has just become winter, and apparently we don't grow things in winter, but we've now changed that. Okay, I need to look something up real fast. Dwarf Fortress Wiki. Search the Dwarf Fortress Wiki. Seeds. Sal was saying something about seeds. Better farmer equals more plants equals more seeds. You can get more seeds because the stack of plants/food is bigger than 1. What do you mean the stack? Oh, I got you. So like it's not, you're not only cooking or eating 1 plant, you're eating a stack. Yeah. Let's make sure we're not cooking seeds. Like I'm fairly certain I've triple checked that. Yes, we're allowed to brew this. Okay, let me just check that again. Eating, milling, and brewing seeds plants yields a seed. Cooking plants does not. Brewing. So, like, we shouldn't be cooking anything? Whoops. Hey! I was looking at that. Come on, right-click. How dare you close what I was just looking? Where is it? Kitchen. Wait, cooking with seeds. Cooking plants does not yield seeds, and cooking seeds make them unusable. Yes, so do not cook seeds. I don't know what we can and can't grow. I guess the decision on whether or not we cook with these plants is whether or not we can grow it. Is there a plant list? On the wiki somewhere. Plants. Plants? Crops? Crops. Oh yes, there is a list, alright. Zimoff, hello. I did not say hi. I read your message, but didn't say hi. Hello to you, I hope you're well today. The more experienced farmer grows bigger stacks or has a chance to. Okay. So you always turn off cooking for seeds, yeah. What about cooking for plants? I think this depends on what can be milled and then what we can grow in the caverns. Because first off, this map doesn't grow anything at surface level. Like, we just can't grow anything. I don't know why. I feel like we should be able to do that, but, like, plants don't grow here. They just don't grow. There's nothing growing in the desert. There's nothing growing on our mountain. I keep turning on the lines. Except, the exception here is right there. And that stops at like this height. We're crossing into some other biome here. And that biome grows plants. So this is the only place on the map that we can grow above ground plants. So I'm limited right now to whatever will grow in the caverns. And so I guess it tells me like what I can grow. And are these only showing me seeds that I've gotten, or is this everything that we can grow? Hi, Taco Sunday! Everything. Perfect. Diamond, you're a sub, so you can share links freely. Code dependent. Thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, yield mechanics. Base yield 1. If the farm plot is at least 25% fertilized, it increases yield by a random of 2, a random number 0 to 1. So it increases it by 0 or by 1. So you have a chance to get a base yield of 2 with 25% fertilization. Same with 50%, same for 75%. I don't read code math very well. I don't read code math. So what can, how do I know what we can mill though? It doesn't matter, we can't grow it. So it's only what we can grow. And I kind of wish I could look at both of these menus at the same time because I'm not going to remember what that is. So I feel like we should cook with things that we cannot grow. Oh, no. Okay, I have another question for you. If you're milling something, does the milling activity count as cooking here? Like, is this considering just using it for kitchen tasks? Or is it literally just cooking? You don't know. Above ground and underground farms have different seeds that can be used. Okay. Only cooking is cooking. Okay, so this is not stopping them from milling things. By saying no to all of this, I haven't been milling a single thing for clarity, but if I decide to mill plants, like setting this all to no cooking doesn't stop it from milling. Cave wheat is only for drinking, and same with pigtails. I thought pigtails can be used for cloth. There are millable plants that aren't cookable. Okay. Okay. Alright. Nom's break has already been 20 minutes? Okay, how about like... wait, let me just take the break at the normal time. Okay, this is where Notepad is going to be helpful. Let me see. Plump helmets, sweet pods, dimple cups, and quarry bushes are springtime. Summertime, we have cave wheat. Plump helmets, we have more sweet pods, dimple cups, let's just call them DC, and PT, and QB. Autumn. I haven't even dealt with minecarts yet. We could get crazy with minecarts in this fortress. Autumn, okay. PH. Wait, is this the exact same, except instead of sweet pods, we have cave wheat? No, it's the exact same, except we cannot grow sweet pods. Okay. And then wintertime is just plump helmets and dimple cups. Okay, now let's open up the cooking menu. You know what would be a cool quality of life? Is here, next to permissions, have uses. Uses for this plant, like the same way that you have like economic uses listed for stones and whatnot, have here on kitchen uses. Okay, so plump helmets, yes, we cook with it. I mean, we brew with it. Sweet pods. I don't have any of that in stock. Dimple cups. Oh, I don't have that in stock either. Quarry bushes? Nice. Okay. No cook. Cool. Cave wheat. I saw you. Can't cook with, but we can brew with it. Dimple cups. QB. What am I missing? What was PT again? Pigtails. I feel like we shouldn't brew with that either. Do you get seeds? Yeah, you get seeds from having pigtails for clothes because you have to grow it. And then harvest it and get seeds. I think. No, you don't get seeds when you harvest things. Well, now I'm uncertain. Gather. No, gathering does create seeds. You do? Because you'd be out of it, you don't use it for brewing. Alright, cool. You get seeds from brewing, milling, and processing. Hi, Eric. Azimuth and Paknik, thanks for the follows. Welcome, welcome. So, processing being like turning something into cloth. Okay. Cool. Processing can be done in a farming workshop or still are on the dinner table of a dwarf. In the digestive system. I guess they poop them out and then collect them. So let's let the game run for a bit. Hopefully the drinks go up. Yep, I knew I missed one. If we plump helmets, autumn, plump helmets, winter, plump helmets. We got you. There we go. So now they should grow plump helmets all year. I have not been checking that, so we definitely have not. Whoa. Water source vanished times a lot. You don't say. You don't want to be on collection duty. That is how a lot of plants are planted and fertilized IRL. like birds and bats and other fruit-eating mammals and things. They'll eat fruit and they poop out the seeds, and then the seeds are fertilized and planted by the poop. But you don't touch them, that is true. And like some seeds actually require a certain amount of scarification, which is really crazy if you think about it. So like some seeds have to be like, they won't grow outside of certain temperatures, like obviously, but they also require going through a process that transforms them physically somehow. And so like scarification in this case, like when I was working in the lab and we were trying to grow certain plants, we have to take sandpaper and like scrape the seeds to mimic like being out in the wind and like going through a digestive tract and all this so that they would grow in the lab, which is really crazy because as far as we are aware, seeds don't think, or like, you know, I use think loosely, but they just know, like, now I'm ready to grow. Jelly opal. Seed thoughts. You're gonna try that move with your next cannabis grow? Well, so not all seeds need that. I think if you were to do that to seeds that don't require that, you might actually like kill the seed. When am I starting my science facts YouTube channel? Probably never. That also doesn't work on mammals. Yes, please don't scratch your child with sandpaper. I actually think that would qualify as child abuse. You assume the scarification allows moisture to get through whatever barriers in place for those seeds, allowing germination. I think it's a bunch of different factors. Like, yeah, moisture, but I believe it also like causes or is like a catalyst for certain processes inside the seed. Where did we strike this? Valvinar's in a depression again. Oh, cool. There's like a lot of fancy stuff down here. I guess we should dig it out. Hi, it's Smash Bro. How's the game going? Oh, like, great, of course. I can't stop playing. I really enjoy this game a lot. And I feel like I was with this fort, not like burning out, but I was getting tired of this fort. But then I went and joined Salford Sal and the Scoundrel M on the Fox Gaming channel this weekend, and I still have the VOD link. And both of them, Salford Sal and the Scoundrel M, are Dwarf Fortress experts, and listening to them talk actually gave me a bunch of ideas for how to get my fortress out of the funk that it's in. Like these rocks, for instance. These rocks are just in the way. These are here, like we've hauled some of them down here, but I also just dug out this hall, and all these rocks fell down as I dug. Like, just they kept falling as we dug down, and I did move a couple rocks. More than a couple, to this area as well. But talking to them, I realized I should just move all these rocks to a quantum stockpile. Which, you know, it's up to you whether or not you want to use mechanics such as that. That's a game-breaking mechanic. It basically, a quantum stockpile, is when you mark a zone as a dumping zone. So like I've got, not a stockpile zone, I've got a garbage dump right here. And the way that that works is your dwarves will continually stack everything. Until they turn into a forgotten beast. They will continue to stack everything inside that garbage dump, regardless of if the tile's filled. And I don't know why that is, but that is a quantum stockpile. So you can use that to create an absolutely massive stockpile that only takes up one tile. So it works best if you only have one garbage dump in your fort. But I learned that you can pause them. So you can set up multiple in different areas, and as long as you like rotate which ones are paused, that's where your dwarves will deliver the materials. So now I've marked all these rocks for dumping, which is very labor intensive because they're super heavy and there's not enough wheelbarrows. But they're not going too far with it, you know, so I'm just going for it. They've already cleared out, it looks like maybe a quarter of them. And so they moved them here. So it's right next to both of my woodcutters. And once they're done, we can just unforbid the whole stack, because right now they're all forbidden. I did see the word kangaroo. The forgotten beast, Garitho, has come. An enormous, scaly kangaroo. It has thin wings of stretched skin, and it squirms and fidgets. Beware its deadly dust. Does it fly? Yeah, I'm going to war. Ugh. 386 years old. Garitho, the forgotten beast. It has an amazing spatial sense, great analytical ability, very good sense of empathy, and a good kinesthetic sense. But it has an iffy sense for music, a poor ability to manage or understand social relationships, and a lousy intuition. It is inattentive to detail in its own work. It is rarely happy or enthusiastic. It does not focus on material goods, and it does not go out of its way to help others. It does not handle stress well. It tends to avoid any physical confrontation. It tends to be a little wasteful when working on projects. It could be considered rude. It does not cling tightly to ideas and is open to changing its mind. It is quite comfortable with others that have a different appearance or culture. It has a sense of duty. It does not often feel lustful. It tends to share its own experiences and thoughts with others. It is not particularly curious about the world. It is somewhat quarrelsome. It takes offered help and gifts without feeling particularly grateful. It is like a D&D bag of holding, exactly. Can we just call it that now? Like, can we just call it a zone of holding? So I've never messed with minecarts before, so like I have no idea where to begin with like quantum minecarts and stuff. Yeah, so I was actually gonna say that subpart Empire, like I don't think all forgotten beasts are necessarily evil, because I remember having a conversation with Bloody Drongo. Like when the first time we talked Dwarf Fortress on the podcast, which if you're interested, in my Stream Team's podcast, the very first episode after the premium release, Drongo was talking about the forgotten beast in his caverns, and it came onto the map, and he locked the door, set up a burrow, sent all his dwarves back, and locked the door. And so he said, like, there was one dwarf who didn't make it. and he ended up stranded in the caverns with the Forgotten Beast. But rather than the beast killing that dwarf, they had a series of confrontations where they would sit down and exchange ideas. Like they would sit down, like Bilbo and Smaug, or Bilbo and Gollum, and exchange like jokes and exchange ideas, and then they would go their separate ways. Usually it would lead to like a bout of fisticuffs, and then they would go their own ways for a few days, and then they would come back and sit down again. And this happened like multiple times over like a year, where they just kept encountering each other, having a talk, and then going separate ways, until finally they got into an argument. And rather than a bout of non-lethal fisticuffs, it was a bout of lethal fisticuffs, and the Forgotten Beast killed the dwarf. Accidentally. But like, that sticks with me because I really want a Forgotten Beast. Like, to live with one that isn't innately evil and wanting to bathe the world in chaos, so to say. So, like, we just read about him. I feel like this is maybe a candidate for that. But once we swap to values, we'll know. If there's world bathing of chaos and blood, then I think we're out of luck. No values. A great debate, yeah. A battle of wits. But the fact that it's named means it's killed somebody, right? I don't know. Let's follow it around for a few. Let's see if it just goes to attack something, or if it's just living its life. There's a lot of dead things down here because there was another Forgotten Beast. Oh my gosh, my dwarves are down here. It's flying. It is flying. Oh my gosh, it's flying. I thought it was on the cavern floor. It's not. It is on the top sea level before we hit ceiling. So it's like flying along the ceiling right now. Oh, I don't have a height. No, I only have a one high wall. My wall here is only one height. A flying scaly kangaroo. Yeah. But notice, it didn't immediately attack me. I think maybe we should probably send everybody back upstairs and lock the door just in case. Or we could keep sciencing it. Like, that's fun too. It didn't attack. Like, it absolutely saw them, right? I mean, it's flying. There's no way it didn't, like, look down and say, oh, look at all these... I thought this other beast died. There's another beast down here. So this is NECA. This is NECA. The reason why we ran out of drinks is because I locked my dwarves out of the caverns for a while. Because NECA's our other resident beast. NECA, on the other hand, is very blood hungry. Blood hungry? Bloodthirsty? Both blood hungry and bloodthirsty. And all these scattered corpses you see in the caverns are NECA's doing. So NECA's gotten into, like, endless fights down here, and as a result, has lost the ability to fly. So NECA, I forget what NECA is. Ooh, it retched on my asthma. NECA... Yeah, a great eagle with external ribs. It has a spare shell, and it is ravening. Its mahogany feathers are long and narrow. Beware the poison sting. So, like, I've just left NECA down here, and these are all injuries. For a while, I locked the door, which is why we didn't have any materials to make drinks, because NECA could fly, but NECA cannot fly any longer, so, like, we were safe. We were safe! So NECA has gone around and killed everything in the caverns, and everything has put up a fight. Like an endless line of injuries. As a result, NECA can't fly any longer, so we were in the clear. And I let my dwarves back downstairs, into the caverns. I also thought NECA died. Because when I checked my list here, I couldn't find NECA on it. I guess, oops. Dang it. It'd probably be under others. Yeah. Maybe I was looking at the wrong list. What's this? Assign a tray. We have a caged Kia. I don't even know what a Kia is. I did go to IKEA this weekend. We have a caged troll. A cave troll somehow ended up inside here. I don't know. I really don't know how it got in. Maybe it climbed the wall, but it hit my cage trap. Oh, it definitely climbed the wall. It definitely did. Now that I think about it. And so we have... We have a caged troll that I'm just holding on to. We apparently have a Kia. I don't know, any trainer. I'm gonna train it. I don't know what it is. We also have Dish Mob in a cage. We've got Anthel the Human Bard in a cage, and Rope in a cage. And all three of these creatures infiltrated the fort and caused troubles, and so they're serving their time, their sentence, by being forever caged. They're just hanging out in the stockpile downstairs. I'm sure they get lots of interactions with the dwarves and stuff. A Kia, 15 years old. Overcome by terror. Oh. He has a natural ability with music, a good spatial sense, and a good kinesthetic sense, but he has poor focus. He has an overinflated sense of self-worth. He finds helping others emotionally rewarding. He has an active imagination and is quick to anger, and is quick to form negative views about things. He's quite polite. He's grateful when others help him out and tries to return favors. He does not cling tightly to ideas and is open to changing his mind. And he does not seek excitement. Like, is this something that was outside? Sorry, I tuned out of chat for a moment. Can we get a gamble for which beast wins? We can do that. You had a beast in your cavern lair you never opened, and it ruled it for 8 years you played. It killed 9 to 10 other beasts. Hi, Rabbits Blinkety. They steal shiny things, so can you tame it though? Because I had the option to tame it. Hi, Monty the Bot. Nice to see you. Well, this is my first time reading a message, but I recognize the name. They're the ones that steal stuff from the trader when it's outside. I don't know what to do with the cave troll, to be honest. I actually do not know what to do with it. Oh, it's like right here. Poor burb. Mellifluous Oak and Rat Trat, thanks for the follows. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Gamba. Did somebody redeem Pet the Kitty? Upper Love. Oh, Linux Town did. Whoops, I'm gonna refund that. Because Linux Town went to bed. Should we do a prediction? Yeah, let's do a prediction. Okay. What are their names? Others. We've got NECA and Garitho. The name is white. NECA's is red/orange. Don't know what that means. Does it mean injured? Well, no, I have a guest whose name is red too. Down here, I've got a Forgotten Beast, and a Forgotten Beast is... well, they are Forgotten Beast, but a beast of legend, like an old beast. You know, they've been around through the ages and they do things. I don't think they all kill and rampage, but this particular beast, NECA, kills and rampages. I really want to call it she for some reason. Like, her name makes me think she, but it's clearly an it, so okay. It kills, it rampages. It has gone around the caverns here. So the caverns in Dwarf Fortress, I will explain that. They are a lower level beneath the ground. Like, you have your surface level. So I'm on a mountain. That's what you're seeing. Like, I'm moving up the mountain. It's like a topographic map almost. And so, like, here's my fort above ground, and then, like, as we move down, these are all down through the layers of the fort. And after a point, like, as you dig down, you will find cavern layers, and so these are underground labyrinths that can house all kinds of scary monsters, other creatures, like other creature types, I guess other races, and also forgotten beasts. They can show up down here. So NECA's been living down here. I call it the basement. NECA's been living in the basement for a while, and it has been going around killing everything. Anything it can get its eagle feather shells on. Where is my health? Yes. NECA is a great eagle with external ribs. It has a square shell in its ravening. Its mahogany feathers are long and narrow. Beware the poison sting. So that is NECA. But does it have a lot of kills? It doesn't say, actually. Oh, just kidding. 113 kills. And they've all been in the basement. Cold Anvil the Frosty Helm is the name of my fortress. They've all been in the fortress. And so I'm telling you, I really want to call it a she. It has been rampaging, 113 kills. As a result, it has taken a lot of damage. Like, all of this text here is a list of scars and injuries that it has obtained from these battles. As a result, it has lost the ability to fly. So while NECA was, like, down here killing everything, I locked my dwarves upstairs. Like, so this is my little farm, because things can grow here. This is fertile soil, underground fertile soil. So, like, I have this little staircase with a hatch. I locked the hatch and said no one can go downstairs. So eventually, NECA lost the ability to fly, meaning my one tall wall, my only fortification here is a single wall that is very easily flown over or climbed over. And so since NECA lost the ability to fly, I figured we were safe. But all that to say, a new beast has entered the battlefield. Garitho has come, an enormous scaly kangaroo. It has thin wings of stretched skin and it squirms and fidgets. Beware its deadly dust. So what was interesting about Garitho is when we read about its personality, it doesn't actually sound mean. It has a good sense of empathy. And it tends to avoid any physical confrontation. It is quite comfortable with others with a different appearance or culture. It has a sense of duty. It does not often feel lustful, and it tends to share its own experiences and thoughts with others. It takes offered help and gifts without feeling particularly grateful, but somewhat quarrelsome. Anyways, Garitho here has no kills. I don't know that Garitho's ever killed anything, so like, their names are different though. I don't know what the flashing means. Like on a dwarf, it means that they have a legendary skill, but on a forgotten beast, I don't know. But so, Garitho's name is like gray, white, and flashing. Meanwhile, oh. Okay, well, I can get rid of one option of my prediction. I can get rid of one option. One option was that they would avoid each other. I don't think they're doing that. Frozen extract. Okay, yeah, Garitho attacked. Insta-dead? No, NECA's still alive, but NECA's name is red and orange and like flashing between those colors, and that means something. I don't know what it is. It might be seriously injured and sickly. I didn't read chat for a minute. She just wants a hug. You live in the basement. Maybe you are Forgotten Beast, although you don't kill mostly. Is it really rare for them not to be into killing? You've seen around 30 so far, and they've all been killing machines. The reason it appears peaceful was it flew straight past the dwarves in the farm without attacking. It did that, and went straight for NECA. Hi, Holsky. Thank you. Okay, it's injured. That's the flashing. So this is why I was putting out a prediction. So I was gonna give you an option for they ignore each other, but they obviously did not do that. I didn't mean to hit pause or unpause. I was trying to hit C and I hit the wrong key. Okay, so we'll have to see how this plays out. And we're gonna do a prediction, so you all can decide what you think is gonna happen. The showdown. Oh! Alright, so it has started. I'm trying to find Garitho. I'm not sure which. There you are. It is annoyed. After choking on dust underground, it doesn't feel anything while in conflict. So what's interesting is Garitho, the Forgotten Beast, has, let's see, personality to avoid confrontation. It tends to avoid any physical confrontation. But, so Garitho, yes, this is Forgotten Beast versus Forgotten Beast. Captain Stone. Oh, it can eat at or cause extra bone growth. Typical infections. Typical of infections. Yeah, so like it would eat at the bone and then the bone like builds the plates over top of that damage. I wonder how my nose looks. I've had tons of sinus infections. So if you're just coming in and you haven't heard of the epic battle between Forgotten Beast NECA and Garitho. Neko. That's a Neko. It's Japanese for cat. Actually, it'd be like Neko, but NECA, the Forgotten Beast. NECA showed up. Gosh, when did you show up? Does it tell me in my creatures list? Uninvited guest. So NECA has been here for a while. I want to say a few years. And I just haven't dealt with it. I haven't dealt with it. I've had no confrontation with NECA. When NECA first got here, because it is a flying eagle with a shell. Well, first off, its traits are it doesn't seem like from the traits that NECA is a blood-hungry beast, but NECA is a blood-hungry beast. Has sought out a battle with every single creature in my caverns. So caverns are like an underground cave/tunnel system underneath the ground in Dwarf woahhjess, and so I've got a poorly fortified area here, which is basically just one wall. I have a one tile high wall, and then all above it we have open air. The only thing that's fortified all the way up is this staircase. So it's closed all the way to here, where we have a hatch, and creatures cannot pass through hatches. So when NECA showed up, I called all my dwarves inside and locked the hatch. So like this door right here is locked, so it's impassable. So my dwarves don't go out, and if you lock the hatch, they won't go down. So this is how we kind of ran out of drinks, because I was growing the ingredients for the drinks in the caverns, the basement as I call it, and NECA showed up. NECA could fly. Once upon a time, NECA could fly. But because NECA has been living here for, I think, a couple of years, and picking fights with literally everything, NECA has developed like the ultimate list of scars. These are all scars from past battles. So NECA is seriously injured. Its second toe, right foot, mangled beyond recognition. Third toe, left foot, broken. Its right foot is broken. Its third toe, right foot, is smashed open. Its first toe, right foot, is broken. There's lots of problems with toes. Another important detail is that NECA has lost the ability to fly. NECA has taken so much damage that it cannot fly any longer. So because of that, I was just like, okay, sure, I'll let my dwarves back down here, so they're farming again. But right before break time, Garitho the Forgotten Beast has shown up. What's interesting about Garitho is it hasn't killed anything ever. As far as we're aware, NECA actually has... I could click you. There you are. NECA has... military kills. 113 kills. And they've all been here. Cold Anvil the Frosty Helm is my fortress. So NECA's killed 14 Dralthas, 11 Gorlaks, another 15 Dralthas, 19 Great Earthworms, 10 Gorlaks, 7 Giant Bats, 4 Trolls, 11 Blind Cave Bears, 6 Giant Bats, 15 Blind Cave Bears, and 1 Giant Rat. 113 kills. Still alive. So Garitho has shown up. No kills. What's interesting, though, is Garitho's personality. Let's see. Garitho tends to avoid any physical confrontation. It could be considered rude, doesn't cling tightly to ideas, and is open to changing its mind. It's quite comfortable around others with a different appearance or culture. It has a sense of duty. It doesn't often feel lustful and tends to share its own experiences and thoughts with others. It's not particularly curious about the world, and is somewhat quarrelsome, and will take offered help and gifts without feeling particularly grateful. Hiya, Stephanated! Thank you very much for the raid. How was Minecraft? Welcome in. Hi, Pizza Cat. Hello, hello. I'm Jess. We're playing some Dwarf Fortress, and I'm just now describing 2 forgotten beasts, which are beasts that have been forgotten, I guess. They're like epic beasts in Dwarf Fortress that have shown up in my fortress. And they've started to duke it out. And we have to see how it goes. Oh no, Stephanated, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you were sick, and I'm sorry you still feel sick. Be sure to take care of yourself. Like, go and get some water, go get some rest and some food and lie down, maybe some tea. I appreciate the raid. We'll take good care of everyone, but you gotta take care of yourself. Hi there, Oozgrath. Your cavern champion is a humanoid made of copper. He has killed 8 other forgotten beasts. I don't think it looks good for NECA either. If I had joined the prediction, I probably would have put my points on Garitho. So before I took my break, which I just got back from, I ran a prediction as to which forgotten beast would win this encounter. And something else that's really interesting about Garitho. Garitho can fly and entered the cavern up here, or maybe it was over here. Either way, Garitho flew down, I think this way. Yeah, like this way. And flew right by the entrance to my fort. And like I said, I only have a wall that's 1 tile high, and it can fly, so it can just fly right over the wall and attack things. I had 4 dwarves, I think it was 4. Here, minding the plants. They were taking care of the plants, planting things, and Garitho flew over them. Like, did not stop to attack the dwarves. It beelined straight for NECA. And so I'm wondering if it's friendly. Like, air quotes friendly. I don't know how friendly a forgotten beast can be, but I have heard tales of forgotten beasts that don't... Their first response is not to kill. I told this story too, like, before break. Right after the premium release of Dwarf Fortress, I was on a podcast episode with Bloody Drongo and Blind IRL, and Drongo was telling us about the forgotten beast that showed up in his cavern. And like, the first thing you do when a forgotten beast shows up is like, oh, like maybe we should lock the doors so this doesn't attack us. So he said that he like called all his dwarves back to the fort, except one, because one didn't make it back in time. So that dwarf was sacrificed to the forgotten beast, except the beast didn't kill that dwarf. Instead, they met up. They met in the caverns, and they would sit and have a conversation together, exchanging ideas. And usually those conversations would end in fisticuffs, non-lethal, and then they would go their separate ways for a while, and then they would come back together and exchange more ideas and talk to one another, and then get into a fight and go their separate ways. So like Gollum and Smaug are like, sorry, not Gollum, Bilbo and Smaug, or like Bilbo and Gollum is like what I imagine in my head. And then they would come back together and have another conversation. And apparently this went on for like a few years until the beast accidentally killed the dwarf. Because usually at some point they would get mad at each other and they would fight and then like walk away. The final time they met, the beast ended up killing the dwarf. Like, I don't think it was on purpose. I think it was just, you know, like the dwarf took a lot of damage over time. I can't ski. Did you ask me if I can ski? I cannot ski. Alistair can ski. Oh yes, Alistair skis. You've been skiing since you were 2, Alistair? You must be really good. Drongo's mind is so random. I mean, it's not even his mind. It was what happened in his game. It's your core muscles knocking. Have I visited the circus? No, I don't know. Okay. I don't know what the circus is. So, let's see how this plays out. He made up most of the story? Are you sure? He said that's what actually happened. Alright. So, chat made a prediction on which beast would win this encounter. So, I don't know where NECA went. Okay, so this is the ground. Like, so if you've not seen Dwarf Fortress and you don't know how to, like, read the terrain, these little blue arrows indicate upward ramps and, like, basically staircases. Staircases don't have these symbols, but it means that you're ramping, like, up from one level to the next. So, like, oops. Do this all the time. And so that you can toggle this on and off. So right now we're on this floor here. And so we can see Garitho is on the ground, like standing on the ground. NECA is in the air. And so like these ramps, for instance, would ramp up to here and then they ramp down to the floor below. So that's kind of like how you can read this. Yeah, okay, NECA's... I can't see their battle log, unfortunately. Shouldn't I be able to see their battle log? It always is pinging me about, like, things getting into a fight with NECA. Why can't I see the battle log? Okay, Garitho's in the air again. This is Garitho's Forgotten Beast Frozen Extract. So this is Garitho's poisonous dust. NECA's back on the ground. Is this the miasma? Is this considered miasma? No, it's dust. The frozen extract. Garitho has the deadly dust attack. Okay, there's the battle log. Okay, yeah, this is NECA's endless battle log. Alright, the Forgotten Beast is caught in a burst of Garitho's Forgotten Beast Frozen Extract. That's all I've got so far. That's all I've got for this log. Oops, okay, Garitho is coming down. And back up. Don't know what... Okay, he's done another dust attack. I'm I'm skipping one frame at a time, so you can hit play and like let the game do its thing, but you can also use the period button to advance one frame at a time to really get an idea of what's going on. So I don't know what they're doing. Garitho, perfect. Garitho is just using the dust attack. Garitho used dust attack. It was maybe effective, we can't tell. Garitho used dust attack. Oh no, NECA has the critical injury symbol above its head now. That right there, critical injury. I think that's what that means. Heavy bleeding. Alright, after being caught... Wait, Garitho was caught in its own cloud. The Forgotten Beast breathes a cloud of Garitho's Forgotten Beast extract. This is Garitho's battle log, so like I think Garitho's taking damage from their own attack. The Forgotten Beast kicks the other Forgotten Beast in the upper leg with its left rear foot, bruising the muscle. The Forgotten Beast, the Garitho, scratches NECA in the right upper leg, tearing the muscle. So NECA is now heavily bleeding. Garitho drops down from above. Looks like they maybe are throwing NECA in the air, or maybe NECA's jumping? I can't tell. Garitho attacks NECA, but it's scrambled away. There is more of the dust attack that they're both affected by. I feel kind of bad for NECA. Garitho's going somewhere else. Okay, Garitho's coming back? Where did I leave off? It can be very hard to read this. The Forgotten Beast misses NECA. Garitho kicks NECA in the left upper leg, tearing muscle, yes. Garitho scratches NECA in the lower body, tearing the muscle and bruising the guts. Oh, NECA's so going down. The Forgotten Beast, Garitho kicks NECA in the right true rib. What is a true rib? Oh, because NECA has false ribs on the outside. In the right true rib with its left front foot, but the attack glances. Garitho attacks NECA, but it scrambles away twice. And then there's just a bunch of dust cloud attack that they're both caught in. Alright, now let's see if it updated. I kind of wish that you could read this while, like, this plays out. Alright, Garitho has gone up a level. Mothra v Mothra. Yes, this is two legendary monsters fighting. One is like critically injured from running around the caverns and attacking everything. The Forgotten Beast attacks Forgotten Beast times 400. You felt bad for NECA even before the fight. Okay. I feel bad for NECA because NECA doesn't stand much of a chance here against Garitho. I imagine the story would be different if NECA hadn't gone around and killed 113 other things. 113 kills. Like, there's a reason why NECA's not in good health. Deadly Dust means you either need to kill the Forgotten Beast with traps or sacrifice dwarves to kill it. There are 3 kinds of ribs in humans, including false ribs, named because they're free-floating. Really? Where are they? So, I don't know, I'm optimistic. I think Garitho's gonna be our friend. Because don't forget, Garitho passed by our dwarves. Flew right over top of our dwarves. And went straight for NECA. It just uses ranged AI. I like to think that it made the decision not to attack the dwarves and instead attack NECA. Yeah, it's 113 kills of things that are smaller than NECA, but also death by 1,000 cuts. I love how there's a cave spider just like hanging out in all of this, like this little cave spider. Just living its life. Just living its spooder life. Okay, yeah, it's just been loads of dust attacks or frozen extract attacks. Alright, I think NECA is like trying to flee the scene. Oh, NECA's unconscious. That's what that little face pop-up means. I think that's what that means. Oh no, winded. Winded is what that means. It feels ferocity after being attacked. It is shaken after suffering a major injury. It doesn't feel anything experiencing trauma. It's annoyed after choking on dust. Flew right over means he's friend. Never mind, he muttered. I'll deal with you in a moment as he flew by. I think a dwarf maybe would die from this dust. I don't know. Stephanated! Thank you for the 200 bits! I appreciate that. Okay, that looked like a proper encounter, didn't it? Garitho misses NECA. Garitho kicks NECA in the left floating rib with its left rear foot, but the attack glances. Salad sauces. Sounds good, Todd. Zoom safely. Zoom to the store safely. Thank you so much for the 200 bits, Stephanated. I appreciate the support. Oh, I did not hit play. Okay, so there's something's happening here. Garitho scratches the forgotten beast, NECA, in the left foot, tearing the muscle. Garitho misses NECA twice. Garitho bites NECA in the left wing, tearing the muscle. Oh, yeah, okay. Those of you who put points on Garitho, I think you win. Where did Garitho go? Oh, there you are. Okay, moving down. Sending another breath attack. It's going back down. It's swooping in and out. And it's hard for me to follow because it's on different layers. Gilraw, the weaponsmith, has been found dead, dehydrated. Why? A dwarven baby? Oh no. Oh no! There's a baby. Oh, was that the baby's mother? Ilral Musermeng's corpse. Baby has a different name. Ooh, that was the mom. Yeah, dwarven mothers carry their children while working. Well, why did they die of dehydration? Besides the fact that everybody's thirsty. Are you about to have like the whole fortress just die of dehydration? I don't know if the baby will die too. Like, will somebody else like take the baby instead? I don't know. No water source. Using the well. The well is operational and it has water. I guess just people aren't going downstairs to get it. Hi, DK Razzie. So they die of dehydration when they don't have access, obviously, to liquid, whether that be drinks or water. They have access to it, though. I'm wondering if it's just a matter of, like, literally not having enough space? Yeah, that's what I was wondering, Flat Cougar. Maybe there's only like one access space. Like if I were to clear, if I were to clear the space around the well so that more people could stand here, do you think more can use it if that's the case? Only one bucket. I have plenty of buckets, though. Thirsty dwarves should drink booze, not water. Yeah, where is the booze at, by the way? I think it's upstairs in the tavern, most likely. Yeah. Booze! It would be nice if booze actually showed you where the alcohol was. Alcohol. Barrels. It's all up in the tavern. Or maybe it's still on the still. Empty, unreachable, mood, or burrow. Right now the burrow is paused. Put another well 1 Z level below your current well. Would that work? No, that would not work. You've heard of a well's bug, where occasionally, if it's not marked a water source zone, they won't use it. Okay, let's try that then. Oh, I see, Very Inky. Hi, Very Inky. But a dwarf isn't gonna drink an entire well bucket. Oh, so I didn't zone it, but it seems like they're using it on their own anyway, but are you saying that I should expand this so this whole thing is a water source? Wells can go through other wells, but they can draw water from a source that's below 3/7. So the well goes down to here. Luckily, we dug an extra layer here. So it's got this below. In other words, we're in trouble. Yeah. Oh, that marked multiple... Oops. Except... I thought I was making separate zones. Except... 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 There. Multiple drinking zones. Well, well, well. The good news. The slightly depressing good news is if we have a mass die-off from dehydration, there will be fewer people to give alcohol to. Also, wait a second, who was the dwarf who died? Yeah, we're all... That was the queen! That was the queen. Oh no. I killed the queen! The queen is dead. Worse or better? That it took me that long to process the name? Whoa, no, 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 yeah. Yeah, it took me a minute to process the name, but it hit me that sounded like the queen's name. The queen had a baby, so is this the princess? Or the prince? The princess. She's horrified after seeing her mother die.
Yes, die!
Also, I think the dwarven baby is about to turn into a dwarven child because she's 1 year old. And according to Sal, at 1 year old, they just, like, become a fully formed child. Her personality hasn't really changed due to trauma or anything. Very mixed mood sound effects responses. Yeah, we know who the anarchists are. Hi, Kazarius. And the next time I thought you went to sleep. Hi, thanks. Welcome in. It was lovely to see me on the Kitfox stream. It was great to join, actually. I had a ton of fun. I learned a bunch. And it, like, made me want to play it all again. I guess we should make sure we have some coffins.
She is in a box. She is in a box.
Linux Sound, thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you very much. But I thought you said you were going to sleep. Keep building after placement. There's teeth present and I can't place this here. Okay, so our mass order of coffins was due to the fact that we had a tavern brawl breakout and 23 dwarves died in the brawl. So I had to make a whole bunch of coffins. I know we've got the doors because I made those too. Eventually I'm going to move these... actually, can you move tombs? Looks like it. Does it just spit the corpse back out? Or does the corpse stay in the tomb? Or stay in the coffin? I imagine you should just be able to, like, pick it up and move it. Alright, hopefully that's enough coffins for all the dead people in the fort. You cleaned the kitchen and it was boring without the game in the background. Oh, I see. Oh, yes. Thank you. I do have to zone it. I lost the game. Oh, because I killed the queen? I'm not that upset about it. Multi? You only clean your kitchen when there's a good stream on you can have on your phone. So that is why we have a Chromecast, because you can Chromecast Twitch onto a Chromecast. Oh, it was a meme in the early 2000s. Yes, memes. I know memes. I totally know what memes are. I know all the memes. Alright, back to this. Let's see what's happened. Meow. Something about a heart. Okay, I think this is where we left off. Garitho attacks NECA twice and misses. Yes, Garitho tears the wing. Shift. The Forgotten Beast, Garitho, kicks NECA in the upper body with its left rear foot, bruising the muscle and bruising the heart. I don't think NECA's gonna last much longer. I honestly feel like NECA's just trying to escape, and Garitho just keeps chasing it down. Oh my, it's happening now. Garitho scratches NECA in the upper right leg, tearing the muscle. Garitho then kicks NECA in the upper body with its left foot, bruising muscle. Grabs NECA by the third toe, right foot with its left wing. Garitho kicks the Forgotten Beast, NECA, in the head with its right rear foot, bruising the muscle. The Force bends NECA's neck, tearing apart the skin. Garitho kicks NECA in the head with its right foot, bruising the muscle. The Force twists NECA's neck, tearing apart the skin. So is, like, NECA half decapitated right now? The Forgotten Beast scratches NECA in the left foot, tearing the muscle. An artery is opened by the attack. Garitho kicks NECA in the third toe, right foot, with its right rear foot, and the injured part collapses into a lump of gore. The Force then bends the right foot, tearing apart the skin. Oh! I did not hit play. I hit period and the game started to run. I swear. Maybe that's a bug. Garitho grabs NECA by the head with its right wing. The Forgotten Beast scratches... I can't stop just reading what it says. Garitho scratches NECA in the upper leg, tearing the muscle. Garitho misses. Garitho kicks NECA in the upper body with its left rear foot. This fortress has more tombs than bedrooms. Bedrooms last a lifetime, tombs are forever. Mm-hmm. You should see the grave room is pretty bleak. Yeah, so the reason why Fort looks as it does is because we had a tavern brawl started by the Dwarf Cylindre. Oh, Garitho's fine, by the way. Perfectly fine. No health problems. Garitho is weak. And so that brawl devolved into like 20-something dwarf deaths. So that is why we have so many coffins now. Okay, I might just let this play out. I really feel like NECA's just trying to run away. NECA's been reduced to a one square little glitch. Oh! Because that's NECA's corpse! NECA has fallen. Where did we leave off? Force twists the... Okay, let's start here. Garitho scratches NECA in the right upper leg, tearing the muscle. Garitho kicks NECA in the left foot with its right foot, bruising the muscle. Garitho scratches NECA in the neck, tearing the muscle and bruising the upper spine's nervous tissue. Garitho then scratches NECA in the left eye, and the left eyelid is ripped into loose shreds. It twists the head. Garitho scratches NECA in the lower body, tearing muscle, bruising guts. Garitho kicks, but it glances away. It kicks again, glances away. Garitho grabs NECA by the lower body with its right wing. Garitho bites NECA in the upper left leg, tearing the fat. Garitho misses twice, then scratches NECA in the right wing, tearing the fat. Bites NECA in the upper body, tearing the muscle. Kicks NECA in the upper body, bruising the fat. Garitho bites NECA in the left wing, tearing the muscle and latches on firmly. Garitho then scratches NECA in the head, tearing the muscle. It twists the neck, bruises the skin. Garitho misses a couple times. Then it kicks NECA in the upper body with its right foot, bruising the fat and bruising a right lung. It scratches NECA again, tearing muscle. It then kicks NECA in the left foot with its right front foot. This is a very brutal battle. There's more biting and muscle tearing and more biting and muscle tearing. And scratching and fat tearing. Scratches the upper leg, tears the muscle. The Forgotten Beast scratches the other Forgotten Beast in the right eye, tearing it. So at this point, NECA's blind. Lots of dust. Lots of frozen extract attacks. Garitho kicks NECA in the tail with its right rear foot, bruising the fat. Garitho bites NECA in the left lower leg, tearing the fat. Scratches NECA in the right wing, tearing the muscle. And that's just where it ends. And there are multiple instances from NECA's point of view of NECA running into obstacles. Over and over again, NECA slams into an obstacle, slams into an obstacle, slams into an obstacle. I wonder why. I wonder if it's the frozen extract attack. NECA slams into an obstacle. NECA's stinger takes the full force of the impact. NECA's right upper leg takes the full force of the impact, bruising the muscle, and then NECA just died. There was like no definitive thing that killed it. It just ran out of hit points. And now Garitho claims all of NECA's kills. Is that how that works? I wouldn't too. It bled out. The dust throws it. You had a Forgotten Beast that basically created a level 5 hurricane with its dust. Oh my. Garitho now has a name. Garitho Conan Ithari. Whole Lust. Loot alert. Garitho Holdlust is their name. Hear you out. Dwarf carnival rides powered by Forgotten Beast flapping. Depends, is there going to be deadly dust as well? What's its health at? It's healthy. It didn't take any damage from the fight. Because NECA could only flee. Oh, lust. No, like whole lust. Thanks, mods, for paying out that prediction. Alright, so Garitho is now named because Garitho killed a forgotten beast. One kill. NECA the Forgotten Beast, date 109. And because NECA is like well, NECA was a named beast, but not like a named beast. Creatures get like titles when they kill. I'm like blanking on the word. Not necessarily when they kill beasts, but when they kill legendary creatures. A notorious kill, yeah, that's probably the best way to say it. A notorious kill. So, like, NECA killed 113 creatures, but none of them were notorious. None of them were beasts of legend. Or creatures of legend. Yeah, and it is now a historical figure. Now let's see what it gets up to. Do you think we can interact with it? I mean, Garitho is not attacking anybody. My head is so itchy from my hat. Let's see if his personality changed at all. I don't think so. No. It would be a deadly interaction. Okay, now it is heading towards the dwarves. Mayhaps you might want to go upstairs. You maybe might want to go upstairs. Let's unpause the burrow. Where did you go? Fly, you fools! Just left. Covers your eyes. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Garitho left. You didn't see. Let's follow them around for a minute. had your eyes covered. Well, nothing happened. Ritho passed by the wall and went the other way. Okay, I kinda do want to try something out. So, unpause the burrow because I want them all to go upstairs. Also, Neko's coming. Neko. Okay, sorry, lock in the hatch. I can't risk it. In the event that this beast decides to go ham, right? They're stuck down here now. Oh yeah. Oh no. It's attacking for sure. Definitely attacking. Look, I thought we could be friends. You guess there's gonna be a few more spare bedrooms. Yeah. No special orders, no special... I don't know who is... Who... Okay, I have 3 squads. Which squad is currently available? Check our schedule. So, it's Moonstone? Current month. Training. And training. For... This is only one group. Current month. Current month, no orders. I've only got one group. I think that's prepared right now to go and attack. Actually, I can't tell. Monthly orders. The business of glazing, current month, no orders. Do I have them set to always wear their uniform? I really hope I do. Oops. I don't even know what, like, uniform they're currently wearing. Uniform worn over clothing. You can't be friends with things that have glowing red eyes. But I want to be friends with it. Who am I clicking on? Am I clicking on the dwarf? Did I just tell him to kill a dwarf? No, I'm pretty sure that this is Garitho because the dwarf is 1 level down. Yeah, kill Garitho. I was really hoping we could be friends. Luckily, it looks like we actually have an axe dwarf down here. The door's locked, isn't it? We have a couple dwarves down here already. Oh gosh, it went upstairs. No, it didn't. I need to follow it around to make sure it doesn't go upstairs. My dwarf dropped their sword. Yeah, luckily for us, we did have some dwarves downstairs. So all it's done is release its poison gas. It caused one of my dwarves to drop their weapon. Alright. Soldier, no reachable valid target. Health. Oh, she dropped her weapon because it's mangled. Her hand is mangled. Twitch and your ISP are killing you today with stream cutoffs. Aw, that sucks, Envision. Hey there, Sykes. You thought about buying this game on the Steam sale. Is the tutorial good? It's not the best, I'll be honest. It's not the best. And the game has a really big upfront learning curve. It's more like a wall. It kind of has like a brick wall of a learning curve. Like you gotta scale that wall. But there are really good tutorials on YouTube. Like for the Steam version in particular, Alistair threw out Blind IRL's info. He's my teammate and he's made really good tutorials to help get you started. Yeah, Garitho does the ground pound. Mushrooms seem to like the dust. Watch videos and play with the wiki open. Yeah, do not be afraid to use the wiki. It is really useful. I was really hoping we could be friends. Did you just turn someone to mush? What is this? A pile of mud. A pile of forgotten beast extract. Cool. We have a dwarven child who is thirsty. Otherwise okay. We got some dwarves that are in bad health. A farmer bleeding and seriously injured. Ability to stand lost. Okay, why does it say that this child is only thirsty? Like this child's been attacked by a forgotten beast. Be ready to die and restart the fort. Yeah, we might be about to die. Where is my squad? Okay, they're coming down the stairs. I see them. Some of them. Nobody has died yet, I was gonna say. Somebody has died. One dwarf down. Okay, but where did Garitho go? Garitho? Where you be? Okay, there you are. Still healthy. They haven't even hit it with a single attack. Okay. I'm trying to get my civilians to go upstairs right now. Okay, my combat dwarves are coming down the stairs. They're all arriving. Looks like all the citizens have made it upstairs. All right. There's more. Down the hatch they go. thirsty for revenge. Hi, sarcastic guy. Oh no, Valvenar, this might be GG. We'll see. I locked the hatch. So these dwarves down here will be sacrificed to Garitho, who will either... Maybe one of my dwarves will, like, deal a fatal wound. Forgotten Beast locks onto the dwarven child's left knee. Oh no. The human axe lord strikes the Forgotten Beast in the lower body with the pommel of his iron battle axe, bruising the scale. Alright, if nothing else, we've left a bruise. The human swordmaster slashes the Forgotten Beast in the upper body with her Tokiostri, tearing the scale. Right, we have torn a scale off. The Forgotten Beast releases the grip of the Forgotten Beast's right wing on the recruit's glove? The Forgotten Beast releases the grip of the Forgotten Beast's right wing on the recruit's head. Oh, so like they're letting go. I guess their wings have hands. Okay, so one thing about Garitho is it cannot aim. It's just constantly missing. Missing. Getting caught in its own attack. There was more info there. I thought, okay, so let's see. Uninvited guest Garitho. Healthy. Its right front leg is cut open. Its left right front leg is bruised. Its upper body is cut open. Its left cheek is torn apart. Its left cheek is bruised. Its left wing is bruised. Its lower body is bruised. Still considered healthy, but has gained some stamina. It is slow to tire, but it is weak. Maybe that weakness will work in our favor. It's not very deadly. No. I think it will succeed in killing a few people, though. Hi, Elisadel. And Crundelicious. Hello. Just wait until the toxic dust effects kick in. What's this alert? Same person, the Maze Dwarf is found dead. Somebody else just died. Locum, the wrestler, has been found dead. Siegfried, the dwarven child, has been found dead. Yep. Sensory nerve damage. Sensory nerve damage. It's causing nerve damage. Even for the ones that are, like, not injured. Nerve damage. There's a blue face above its head. Hi, Coriox. Deadly dust takes time, or it can make them sleepy, or for a life. This spacebar is legit broken. My last keyboard, my spacebar is broken. I get it. Or it can melt them alive. Okie dokie. Oh, heavy bleeding and injured. I really thought we could be friends. The manager's downstairs. No, don't kill the manager. No, not the manager. That's Alistair. No, it's not. No, Alistair, I changed managers out. I changed the manager to, Meat Hook. Because Meat Hook wasn't injured in the tavern brawl. What was I just looking at? Oh yeah, the battle log. There's a lot that happened, actually. The recruit attacks the forgotten beast, it jumps away. Okay, we've torn the cheek. The force bends the head. The human swordmaster scratches the forgotten beast in the foot. The human swordmaster strikes the beast in the mouth with the pommel of her weapon. The human axe lord strikes the beast in the lower body with the pommel of his iron battle axe, bruising the scale. There's a whole lot of missing going on. The recruit attacks, but Gritho jumps away. The human swordmaster slashes the beast in the upper body with her weapon, tearing the scale. We need to, promote this human swordmaster. The forgotten beast. Yeah, we already read all this part. Missing, they miss. Lots of missing happening. The marked dwarf stabs the forgotten beast in the left rear foot with her iron short sword. The human swordmaster slashes the beast in the lower body. The wrestler has been found dead. The dwarven child has been found dead. The spearmaster stabs the forgotten beast in the left wing with his bronze spear, fracturing the bone. A tendon has been torn. The forgotten beast charges at the spearmaster. Oops. The spearmaster stabs the beast in the lower body with his spear, tearing the muscle and tearing the guts. The spear is firmly lodged in the wound. The forgotten beast strikes and misses the spearmaster twice. The spearmaster pulls on the embedded spear and regains possession of it. The spearmaster then stabs the beast in the upper body, tearing the muscle and fracturing the middle spine's bone, tearing a tendon in the middle spine. Once again, the spear becomes firmly lodged. The manager scratches the beast, just fingers, tearing scales and bruising fat. The beast charges the manager. The manager jumps away and punches the forgotten beast right in the front leg with his left hand. The beast charges the manager. The manager jumps away and bashes the beast in the left wing with his iron warhammer, fracturing the bone. The beast charges and misses the manager 3 times. The manager bashes the beast in the upper body with his iron warhammer, bruising the muscle. The beast charges the manager, collides with the manager, and knocks the manager over, and the manager tumbles backwards. Misses the manager again. The manager strikes the forgotten beast in the lower body with his shield, bruising the muscle. And then we go back to missing. The human spearman bashes the beast in the left rear leg with her iron warhammer, bruising muscle. The human swordmaster stabs the beast in the wing, chipping the bone. A motor nerve has been severed and a tendon torn. The human spearman bashes the forgotten beast in the right rear leg with her iron warhammer. The human swordmaster stabs the beast in the wing, chipping bone and tearing another tendon. Forgotten beast jumps out of the human swordmaster's flight path. The human swordmaster stabs the beast's right wing, chipping more bone and tearing more tendon. A recruit hacks the forgotten beast in the left front foot with her iron battle axe, tearing a scale. The human swordmaster stabs the beast in the upper body, tearing a muscle. The human swordmaster punches the beast in the teeth. And the severed part sails off in an arc. The beast slams into an obstacle. The head takes the full force of the impact, bruising the muscle. Storytime with Jess. Yeah, promote that human to full dwarf status, right? I know! Our human swordmaster is a beast. Literally. They swarmed. They swarmed Garitho, and Garitho did. Okay, a bunch of stuff happened there at the end. Okay, the beast slams into an obstacle, hurts its head. The human swordmaster strikes the beast in the lower body with the pommel of her weapon, and then stabs the beast, and then slashes the beast, and then hacks the beast, and then stabs the beast. A ligament's torn, a tendon is torn. The recruit hacks the beast, hacks again. The human swordmaster stabs the beast. The human swordmaster's sword gets lodged, they pull it out. The recruit hacks the beast. The human swordmaster stabs the beast, and the sword gets lodged, they pull it back out. The recruit hacks and slashes. Hack and slash. The swordmaster stabs the beast in the head, tearing the muscle and chipping the skull. And believe it or not, that's not the end. The weapon becomes lodged in the beast's head. The recruit hacks and slashes. The swordmaster manages to regain possession of the sword. The recruit hacks the beast. The swordmaster slashes the beast. The recruit hacks the beast. Okay, the recruit clearly only knows the hack attack. The human swordmaster slashes the beast in the head, tearing the muscle, fracturing the skull. An artery is opened by the attack. The recruit hacks again. Many nerves are severed. The human swordmaster slashes the beast. Essentially, the farmer is found dead. The human swordmaster slashes the beast in the lower body. The recruit attacks the beast, but it scrambles away. The swords dwarf slashes the forgotten beast in the head. The spearmaster stabs the beast in the neck, tearing the muscle and tearing the upper spine nervous tissue. The tendon in the spine is torn. The spear becomes firmly lodged in the wound. The sword dwarf stabs the forgotten beast in the head, fracturing the skull again. The spearmaster pulls on their spear, regains possession of it. They stab, they hack, they stab, they slash. They punch, they stab some more, and they hack, and they slash, and they slap! The human swordmaster slaps the forgotten beast and fractures the bone. That is like some One Punch Man slapping. The sword dwarf punches the beast. They stab it, and they kill it. And that is the brutal story of Garitho's death. Was this in my dwarf's first forgotten beast fight? In this fort, yes, it was. This is the first, like, true encounter my dwarves have had. This is my first true encounter. They were untested in battle prior to this. And with that, it's bedtime. Thank you for your bedtime story. It was a very wholesome bedtime story, wasn't it? I'm sure it will send you off with good dreams, Cody. Sleep well, Cody. Thank you for being here today. Hi, Rev from HD. Hi, Wishcraft. This is why you always wear a mouthpiece before you go rampaging. It will give you all the gruesome, gory dreams. Yeah, who knows what the dust does? I don't know. So yeah, let's unlock the door. I was already thinking about it, but I'll do it now that I've read the suggestion in chat. Yes, so they've inhaled poisonous gas, which has led to sensory nerve damage. You know, Aztesh, the Spearmaster, had many wounds in the neck, which have been sutured. I imagine that happened during the tavern/fort brawl that we had. But, yeah. He's basically unbreakable, extremely agile, indefatigable, mighty and quick to heal, but quite susceptible to disease. My mercenary. Alright. Well, I guess let's see what happens. I don't know, maybe that's the end of it? They'll be good? Astesh, who we just read about, the Spearmaster, has bestowed the name Madush Akig upon a bismuth bronze spear. I think I have a dwarf here that can't walk. Ability to stand lost. His neck is cut open. His upper spine is broken. Are they gonna rescue him? I have 2 dwarves that are stuck here. Okay, wait, this is Urvad the peasant. Upper spine broken. And then we have Jez human. Oh no. Ability to stand lost. Both feet are mangled beyond recognition. You've seen dwarves lose skin from the poison dust. They will rescue them eventually, I hope so. Okay, but everything's fine. We just gotta take them out of the burrows now. Pause these burrows. Also, I see water falling. If there's water falling, that means there's water. Not much of it, actually. Oh, shoot. I forgot about this over here. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have any issues with dwarves digging too deeply here. Well, if there was water in the... If there was water here, yes, they might actually have issues with water drowning them, but there's not enough water to drown. Oh, let's get a free bath! The effects of the dust are unknown. Well, we have killed the queen. I don't know why that matters, but... we killed the queen! I have 2 dwarves fighting. The stonecutter stands up, stands up, stands up, stands up, stands up. Our time in the Windy Planets is so brief. This does not scare me. The queen is dead. Yeah, hi Razmuffin. Welcome in. Yes, I killed the queen, actually. Add that to my list of accomplishments in this fort. I killed the queen. The stair washing system thing should take care of the dust. I did not start using DF hack. High bulletproof bullets. I did not. And she didn't get her royal tomb either. I do wonder... Did they rescue her child? No! The child, the dwarven baby is... Nobody picked up the baby. Idem, Autumn Zagad, is the daughter of the queen. And the queen died of dehydration. And the queen's body is rotting. And still, the baby hasn't been picked up. The baby is just sitting on the... Oh, this... I can't even finish the sentence. It's like, so dismal. It's a very grim image. Yes, Uzgrath, yes. Okay, tell you what. I know that hauling is a really high priority. So I'm going to turn off. Oh, did I accidentally highlight this lever? Oh, we're good. Hi, Doblablo. Yeah, there's a thought for that, I know. Oh, someone did grab the baby now. Or maybe the baby can walk. Baby is disgusted after retching on miasma. Okay, will they move the baby elsewhere? Is it... Is the baby crawling? What is happening? I thought babies can't walk. Wiki claims the baby will get up and wander around. No one's gonna come get it. Okay, baby is wandering. The waterfall will wash away their sorrows. I hope so. A snowstorm has come. We're running out of water. Running out of water. Okay, I don't actually want to mine these. What I'm doing is marking the area beneath the brook for mining, because I'm hoping that we can melt it with lava. No, I don't know if it'll work. One tile of water. Oh, from the gate. Yeah, okay, sure. Cancel all of this. We don't need that. Okay, let's let them finish what they're doing there. So we need to open this gate right here. Brook Lava Control Gate. Brook Lava Floodgate. What are these names? Brook Lava Floodgate? Show linked building. Okay, this one we should probably call, like, Brook Lava Fort Gate? No, that's like a weird name, but I know what it means. Brook Lava Fort Gate. Meaning the floodgate closest to the fort, protecting us from lava. This one, yeah, Lava Control Gate is actually going to control the flow of lava. That one we need to open. Pull the lever. Hi, Hugo. Nice to see you. What's causing the drink problem? Only having one still. I think that's probably what's causing my drink problem. And in fact, let's make one more for the time being down here. Another distillery. Where do I find you? Still. No, we got 2 sections for it. Let's make 2. It's nice to see you, Hugo. How have you been? You like the lava brick project? It makes you feel warm inside. There's so much to learn to this game. You're just starting out. You've never played Dwarf Fortress besides the 2 hours so far. Good luck. It took me, I think, like 10-ish hours to like get through that initial hump. Vision somewhat impaired. It's blinding them. I can't tell. Well, maybe he just had an injury. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, as Tesh. Health. Vision it's blinding them. Oh no. Thumbelina. Vision somewhat impaired. Do they have sensory nerve damage? And sensory nerves are responsible, like, not for movement, but for sensation, right? So, like, being able to smell, taste, feel, those sorts of things. Your senses. So, sensory nerve damage, sight damage is what they've ended up with. You've been playing this game for a decade, and daily since the official release, and you still go to the wiki all the time. There's a lot to learn. We need an empty cage. Okay, we can make some cages. Let's do a cage. Let's see. I don't know. Maybe we've got iron? We have iron. Bronze? We have black bronze. Cool. Let's make iron cages. If I had $1 for every time I accidentally clicked assemble adamantine ballista arrow, I would be rich. Gate? Cage. Forgot what I was doing. The stipulation on this one is not going to be forge 10 iron cages. If the amount of empty cages is less than 4? Say 5. If the amount of empty cages is less than 5, make 3. Which brings us up to the amount of cage traps I have placed around my fort, and like 1 extra, I think. So I had a forgotten beast in a cavern. What are words even? More science with Jess. Human anatomy is not my strong suit. I did take an anatomy course, but that was a long time ago. It had deadly dust, and everything else in the cavern is blind. That's great. So all of my farmers are going to be down here and blinded. Blinded by the gas. Even a woodcutter, vision somewhat impaired. Polsky, no health problems. Ast, no health problems. Her upper spine is bruised, ouch. Green glass terrariums are the same thing as cages. And they can hold live fish! Dum. Oh, cool. So look, they're actually using the well from all 5 locations now. Wait a second. thirsty symbol above everybody's heads is gone. I think that actually fixed it. So we had a lot of dwarves that were dealing with dehydration. So I came down here and we expanded the well access area from 1 to 5. And I also made this an access area, and this an access area, and that a water source access area, and both of these 2 spots access areas. And now nobody's thirsty. So I guess that worked. So the blood around the well is from them cleaning themselves. Ridding themselves of blood. And it... Ew! That is a spattering of dwarven pus. Ugh. How is the water wheel working? There's a much more secure building on it. It's much more secure than building it on the surface. It's was working fine. Now we don't have enough water. It's the middle of winter. Well, actually, it's the beginning of winter. And my water source is frozen. So we actually don't have any water. If I dig beneath this, is it going to cause an issue? I don't think so. Alright, so what I'm trying to do down here is pretty much dig a path for lava underneath... Oh, that was supposed to be an eraser. Underneath the brook. Because... What am I doing? There we go. I'm trying to... My game is really laggy right now. I'm trying to melt the I'm sorry. Hold on. I apparently can't do this and talk. I am trying to melt the ice in the brook using lava. And we have a volcano all the way over here. So right now, I am pretty much just trying to make this pathway this area right here is underneath the brook in this location, and then this one is underneath the brook here. I'm digging the additional path so that if we decide that we need to extend this in the future, we'll have a walkway in order to get to the other side here. I'm going to build floodgates, I think right here or right there. Went the wrong way. Let's build floodgates right there. So we can stop the lava, and then if we decide that we need to dig further... Oh, no, I know why I did it that way. That way the lava can't pass diagonally. This is where we'll start from, so I'll put floodgates right here. And then if we need to continue digging, we can do it from the side without being bothered by lava. And that won't work, will it? Because of the stairs will be covered in lava. Okay. That's actually not the hardest thing to deal with. Oh, wait, I thought I was on the same level. want to mine that. What I want to do here is build a staircase down. Like that. We don't want this. And we don't want any of that. So that will take us to the other side. I mean, we can also just mine like that. Ooh! Doop doop doo doop doo. Hi, LV Trisha! Yeah, that was pretty ooh, wasn't it? I know. I do not have any soap. I'm trying to heat the brook for winter, yes. So we don't have enough water. Oh, hold on. Let me make a little pond pit right here. I made a waterfall using my access from the brook that I have, but I didn't anticipate the fact. Nope, not a drinking area. I don't know, like, what's going on right now. I can't talk and play the game. Yeah, we want to fill that. Ooh, I might have to sacrifice a dwarf to this, too. I maybe might just have to sacrifice a dwarf. We'll see. Be sure to build a drain. So we have both a drain. Hi, P-Nan. Or is it P, not a number? Welcome in. I'm glad you like the plans. One gate is enough to stop water, yes. And no, I don't know which way the brook flows. I don't. Need to actually set a couple more hotkeys. So I've got a hotkey for here, here, there. Let's hotkey this. This would be brook level. Also want to center on this, I think. This is waterfall drain slash loop start. So let's call this the loop start. Loop star. Waterfall drain. No space. Slash loop start. And then we go down to the cavern. And hotkey that here. And this is cavern farm. Wait, well slash waterline. Oh yeah, here. You're cold and tired, but you're busy tomorrow, so you don't want to sleep. Sometimes sleep is good, though. Maybe we can get an idea of which way the water flows by looking at the world map. That's my fort. Is it? No, that's not my fort. Yeah, it is. Center on fort. Are you my fort? Yeah. So we live here. I can't even see the water, like the little brook that's here. That didn't help much. It could be going in any direction. So I'm aware if it's not the right direction, it's not going to help, but it's worth a try because right now we have no water. And tell by the edge of the map? Like this map right here? It is a 50-50 shot. Alright. head is itchy. Woo, 236 drinks. Nice. Okay, we're back in the clear on drinks. Have to relearn all my hotkeys. Alright, so we have dug this. I want this to go down one more layer. Can I not do that? Oh, I didn't have the right button selected. Okay, let them dig that. We're straight up out of water. When it's thawed, it will pour off one side of the map and it comes in from the other. I feel like it's the top. Surface floor heating is a nice project, though. By the top, I mean like the north side of the map. For some reason, I feel like that's the answer, but I don't know for certain. Are you here to dig? No, just collecting rocks. Cool, miasma. There's so much stuff on here. All right. Yeah, we got dwarves making drinks. Cool. Oh yeah. Let's see how this is doing. Did they finish? They did finish mining this out. No, they didn't. They're still working on it. Lowpokes? Alright. So what I'm doing here is filling in some walls. My game is super duper laggy. Valvenar is in a depression again. No, Valvenar. No. I would like to select the material. Because I'm just trying to use up all the rocks that I have. Like, microcline. Let's use microcline right here. And what kind of rock is this? Granite? I guess let's put a granite wall. Because this I want to be a bedroom. So they're mining this out so that it matches this on the other side. Or so I hope. We have andesite walls right there. Let's put another one down. I'm not even using the blocks that I have. Or, yeah, I'm just using the whole stones. Because there's too many of them. If you use a block, like a solid block for building, without converting it into these blocks here, you get like one build use out of it. If you convert them into blocks, like the cinnabar blocks, granite blocks, you get 4 per rock. So if you're trying to be efficient with your materials, you would want to use blocks themselves, but I just actually have too many raw materials. So I'm trying to get rid of those. Ugh, my head is itchy. We could cover the surface in lava. Since brooks have a top layer, that should thaw up nicely. I don't know if it impacts the value of the wall. I think it ends up being the same thing regardless. Hey Gailmare! Welcome in! This is fort number 2.5. This is fort 2.5. I don't count my first tutorial fort. I had one fort prior to this that I really liked, and then I had another fort that I built, but I got really mad at it because it had a light aquifer, but it was a light aquifer that never ended. Like, I'm serious. Oh, it's too deep. Can they pass through three deep water? They can't, can they? Three, four, no. Okay, perfect. Then it is not too deep. Okay, so I have that water pit there for a reason. I also feel like I should mine out these gems I just saw. Where are they? There they are. Alright, this path doesn't matter as much. This path is going to be unaffected by the lava. This is much more important. So I'm going to mark it with a higher priority. No, don't mine there. Let me pause the game and do it. My FPS is so low that when I'm trying to highlight stuff, it's not registering or it's double registering, so it's cool. We'll just pause. And same with this one. Let's mark this higher priority because I really just want to dump lava down this path. I really, really want to do that. So I need them to finish what they're doing here. This is the same volcano that we noticed prior to the aquifer fort. Yes, it might be the same volcano. This is the same world. But the aquifer fort, it had a light aquifer, but it was an aquifer that never ended. And by the time we finally escaped the aquifer, like I was in the caverns, and it just ruined all my plans. I retired the fort and started this one instead. So that's why I call that fort a 0.5 fort. So this will be fort 2.5. This is my second fort that I've like really dug into. And I've played it very differently than my first fort. On account of I have not been taking care of my dwarves. I've been much more focused on my projects over like my dwarf well-being. I even killed the queen by accident. I'm thinking that, oh, I guess we should change this to be a higher priority. I want to put a lever here for floodgates that are going to go there. Astesh, the Spearmaster, has bestowed the name Artobmud upon an iron shield. Have you? How's your eyesight doing? Are they only like partially impacted? Or did it actually blind them? The sensory damage is past. Tired, stunned, vision somewhat impaired. So the poison gas partially blinded them. Okay. I feel like it really could have been worse. Maybe instead of building the lever here, I'll build it on the other area. Like, way down the path, more towards the center of the fort. Let's see, I need machines. Floodgates. I have exactly four floodgates, cool. So, floodgates can block lava as long as they're made out of magma-safe materials. They have to be made out of magma-safe materials. So I've made my floodgates out of gabbro. In fact, let's queue up a couple more. Floodgates. We're gonna say make a rock floodgate We'll make 10 of them. If you click this little magnifying glass over here... Well, hold on. If you click the magnifying glass that was behind my head, like when you say, like, "Brr, floodgate." And then you click rock floodgate, for instance. You can do this with a lot of different orders. Right now, it will make a floodgate out of any rock. But we don't want to do that because some rocks are not magma safe, so you can click this little magnifying glass, beep, and it pulls up a materials list. And so it doesn't tell you here what's magma safe and what isn't, but Gabbro I know is. And you can actually check that under stone use. So if you hit labor, stone use, we have economic stone, which is, you know, the good stuff. The stone that's worth a lot of money, and it tells you right here, magma safe, yes, no. If you hit other stone, like the stones used for building and not much else, you can sort it there. First off, whether or not you want to use it in non-economic jobs. So, like, if you want to build walls out of it or something, or you want to save it for a project, you can turn it off. And they won't use it for non-economic jobs, which would be like building walls and whatnot. And perhaps also building furniture. So Gabbro falls on the list right here. We have tons of Gabbro, like, I'm drowning in Gabbro. So I've even got Gabbro mechanisms that I've been making. I missed some follows. OG Moose, thanks, Sir Ice Mage. Thanks for the follows. And Jiao PP. Thanks for the follow as well. Welcome, welcome. Catching up on chat here. I'm not sure. It's about to hit the follow button. I wasn't even aware you weren't following. We have the gift of Gabbro. We do, actually. Animals will tank your FPS? I have lots of animals. I haven't even been paying attention to them. Oh my. Are you the cause of my FPS issues? Animals? Pets and livestock. I think we need to... Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Slaughter, 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 slaughter. Slaughter, 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 slaughter. That was NECA's thoughts before NECA died. Before NECA itself was slaughtered, those were the thoughts from NECA's own brain. Slaughter, slaughter, slaughter! Goodness gracious. I guess we should probably sort them by profession? No, by name? Yeah. Why do we have so many lambs? Heck and heck. Alright. Maybe that will help.